Hello, my name is Nathan. I'm currently an anatomy instructor here, and I'm showing you the anatomy lab. So first, I thought you should at least see the outside of the building. So right over there is the anatomy building, and the top floor is actually where the lab is. There's a number of entrances. You can park anywhere along the side of the street there. There's an entrance right there, and there's some entrances along here. But typically where we go in is actually right here on the back of the building. And so I'm gonna turn right here and then park right here on the street. And where we actually go into the building typically is over here at this back door. And the anatomy lab is actually up there on the 3rd floor. So I'm gonna take you in there in just a second. Okay, so here is the main back parking lot. Often this is where I'll go in. That door is always open for open lab. So that's where you'll come in if you need to go in the evening or something. The actual lab is up there on the top floor, those top windows. And so we're gonna go into this back door and check it out. So we came in the door right here, and then we walk right here, and it's not too far to get up to the lab. We're just gonna have to go up all of these stairs. But hey, it's good exercise, so I will see you up there in just a second. See, you get a workout all the way up to the lab. And then the lab is right up here. There's a key code lock up at the door. And so, push that in. And there we go. Okay, so here is the actual lab. This is where we normally have lab with our students. We're not in here this semester because of COVID-related things, so we are over at Truman. But this is typically where we would have lab, and hopefully, if you take the job and you are here next year, this is where you will be. So first things first, all this area right in here, this is all belongs to the ATSU fellows. These are their bodies that they're dissecting. We don't typically mess with these at all. And actually, when we're in lab typically, these are not here, so we have a little bit more space. But this whole back area back here is ours. So we use this desk and this whiteboard here. And these are our 4 main bodies. So they have names. So we have Lola, we have Sherman in here, Eileen, and Grady. We also have George, who is in the back here. And George has been with us for a while. We do use him occasionally. He has some good abdominal features, so we use him. So counting George, we have 3 males and 2 females. 2 of the bodies have intestinal tract, all of the intestines intact. 2 of the bodies have them removed. And also George has them removed, so I guess 3 of them have them removed. But they are great resources. And back here, we have some hearts and lungs. So on this, what's the word? Shelf, holy cow. We have hearts right in here, so these are all filled, and then lungs are down there at the bottom. We have some pretty decent specimens, and we're actually getting some new ones here soon. So that'll be really good to have newer hearts that we can kind of sift through and see what features we can't see right now, and maybe we'll be able to in the future. Over here, I know it still says hearts, just a container, but these are mainly brains. So we have brains here, brain cross-section in there. We have some spinal cords inside here. And then there are some kidneys in one of these back boxes. And then finally, here's our entire GI tract, obviously taken from the body and stored in juice there. I think we might be getting another one at some point as well. But there's all of those specimens. So nice and organized here on these shelves. And we use those throughout the semester. So if you come over here, so we move into our aptly named boneyard. Here's Skelly, good old Skelly, use him all the time. We also use this TV from time to time. You can hook up a laptop or an iPad that we have in here actually to display images if you want to. Totally up to you, whatever you want to do. Try to add a little bit of freedom in that respect. Here's the boneyard, and the boneyard is pretty empty right now. Typically it is full of bones. We put our bones in little containers and stack them up on these shelves. But like I said, they're at Pershing right now, so they're not here at ATSU. We have a few models sitting in here, some an ear, an eye, and a brain, a bunch of gloves. We take inventory of those each year, try to replenish the stock of gloves. And then in here, we have our bugs. So the bugs to take off the flesh, can't really see in there probably, but that is where we house those as well. So very important for bones and other specimens like that. The last thing, I think, there's a shelf over here in this corner. Should have showed it to you at the beginning, but here it is nonetheless. There's some ATSU stuff here. Again, ATSU has put a lot of stuff in here that would be cleared out whenever we actually have lab back in here again. But typically we put some of our longer bones, like our upper extremity, lower extremity, costals, coxa, all of those. We usually put them on these shelves here in containers, and then some just various other bones and resources on these shelves. So that is the anatomy lab. It has treated us really well. I hope if you end up coming here, that it will treat you well as well. We're very grateful for it. It's an awesome opportunity to have it. So I hope this helped, and thank you. Have a good day. And as we leave, we see the beautiful Kirksville sunset. It's one in a million, it truly is. Okay, have a good rest of your day.